Honestly, my mom didn't like the idea because immediately I finished, I do my national service. He have working in a bank for me. But I didn't like the idea. I started this business with my former buyers. I think I just started with 10,000 Ghana cedis.
10,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes. I actually wish I can travel, but not to go and stay in somebody's country and work.
Really?
Yeah. I want to explore the world. I want to go and have what is going on the other side of the world, but not to go and work over there. Because I'm being born here, I'm being trained here. I know how the system works. I can make money here. But going to somebody's country and go start all over again, just look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. So here, there's a money here. In fact, there's a lot of money here, but it's for you to identify that. And in the bush, you can make a lot of money. You saw this, you see machine. I see it as money. You understand?
Yeah.
So you want to travel to go and make money, you can make money right in your country. If only you can humble yourself and learn.
I'm a young man who has been into school. I'm having HND, building technology. But I'm into farming. I'm really farming a lot. I farm maize, I farm rice, I farm yam, I farm cassava, so on. It can rain and they will send us to farm. You can even be in a farm while rain is falling.
Really?
I was thinking my parents are punishing me. When I get into farming myself, I could see that I have a lot of money.
Really?
Yes.
People don't believe that. They think there's no money in farming and it's only for poor people. What do you think? What do you say to that?
That is the perception of Africa. It is true that when you are into farming, even to get married is a difficult point. Because a lot of young girls now don't like it to wait.
So because you're a farmer, it's hard to get a girlfriend or a wife?
No, I have a wife.
But you see, you're saying it's hard.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. That is Africa.
Interesting. Yeah, I almost got it right. Guys, we are here today and you've seen me interview a lot of, real estate developers. You've seen me tour a lot of real estate properties, promote investment in Africa. And most of the time people think it's only real estate. Come here, build a house, and that's the only thing you can invest in. That's not true. There's several other things you can, including farming. I'm literally here on the land of someone's land who is, farming maize. And what brought me here today is actually a young man who is very educated with a bachelor's degree in accounting, decided to leave it behind and come do farming on a 40-acre of land here in the Volta region. And he's here with me.
Yeah.
I think something is wrong with this as well.
Nothing is wrong with me.
You're perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm just following my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say it's your passion to be a farmer.
Yeah.
Interesting. We had a beautiful conversation. So if you are interested in investment in Africa, right here in Ghana, this video is for you. Don't go anywhere. Mr. Eric, welcome on the show.
Thank you, my brother.
The person who decided to leave his bachelor's degree, introduce yourself to the people watching.
Anyway, my name is ERIC DOTSE. I'm the CEO of GME Company Limited, registered in Ghana, and I've been in business for over 9 years now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You have a bachelor's degree. Let's talk about your upbringing. Where do you grow up?
I grew up in Volta Region, but not exactly here from Cassava.
Okay.
And I completed St. Paul's 2009, and I went to university, and I completed 2011.
Really? What university did you go to?
I went to Data Lake University.
Where is that?
It's in Tema.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. So you decided to do farming?
Yes, I decided to do farming, and I have passion for the work, for the farming. Yeah, that's why.
I see. So accounting, I mean, now it benefits you because probably in your finances you would use that knowledge for it. But
exactly.
Living, I mean, people would probably prefer to sit in the office with tie.
Yeah.
After you finished the university, you didn't do that. You came straight to the bush.
Yes.
What did friends and family say about that decision?
Honestly, my mom didn't like the idea because Immediately I finish, I do my national service. He have working in a bank for me. But I didn't like the idea, so everybody around didn't like me going around on the street to make money. So they want me to be in the office and make money. But I love what I'm doing right now. Yes.
So is it profitable? I mean, businesses like this?
Yeah, farming is a very profitable business. In generally, it's a very profitable business. You don't have to risk so much this online that you don't know where your money is going. And this one, you are seeing the produce, you are seeing how the plant is growing. You even see how much profit you make tomorrow. Yes.
So how much money is enough, or okay, let's just start with how much money you started this business with, and then later on in 2025, I mean, you started 9 years ago.
Yes.
Obviously in 2025 inflation and everything is different, so how much money would someone need to start the same thing you started 9 years ago? So let's answer the first one
Yeah,
first.
I started this business with my former buyers. I think I just started with 10,000 Ghana cedis.
10,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes. By then it was a lot of money. Yes. So I focused on supplying them cassava. Yes.
So wait, supplying who cassava?
It's an ethanol production company who is located in Volta Region here. So I just want to understudy them. So I go by being their they offtake cassava from me, which is their raw material to process.
So you decided to just plant cassavas,
yes,
harvest them,
yes,
and then take it and then sell it to this ethanol production
exactly.
company. Interesting. That was the beginning. That's what you did.
Yes.
I see.
And then after 2 years, I decided to also do a little bit processing.
I see. Processing
yes.
what?
Processing the cassava into gari.
Into gari?
Yes.
Okay.
So my own cassava that I cultivated that very year, I process all of them into gari.
I see.
And I make it bulk suppliers to other retail markets.
I see. So it was still this 40 acres that you were planting the cassava on?
No, this 40 acres when I started processing the gari, but previously I was located around the factory. So they give me, I think they give me 30 acres then.
Okay.
To supply. So it was an agreement that I will cultivate the land and I will supply them the cassava.
I see.
So they can't sell it outside.
Okay, so you were farming for that specific company.
Exactly.
Interesting. How long did you do that for?
So I did that 2 years.
2 years, okay.
Yes, and I felt like no, I can even do more. So I'm moving with my own land. So I came here to get the land myself.
I see. So after they gave you the 30 acres, you farmed for them for a long 2 years.
Exactly.
You decided to go get your own land, which is this 40 acres that we are on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Interesting.
So you know that I have no idea about farming when it comes to cassava, but I learned it from them.
I see.
So when I went there and I studied how they do the cassava cultivation and everything, after 2 years, I know I can do this all by myself.
So you had to serve first to get the knowledge.
Exactly.
Sharp guy.
Yeah.
Wow. So what made you felt like gari would be in demand? Were people coming to you and asking you for gari?
No, not really. I do a little bit of research about gari. Consumption, how much we've consumed in Africa. There's a lot. We consume a lot of gari. And it will interest you, gari is a raw material to other processing food. So there's factory that take gari straight in volumes. So I say, how can we supply this gari? There's a lot of loopholes there. So I can also fit in.
Interesting.
So the market share is big and Ghana alone cannot supply.
Interesting.
So I fit in there and I'm here today.
I see. So Ghanaians are not the only people who eat gari?
No, not at all.
Which other country?
Oh, Nigeria is the first. Nigeria eat gari more. And they have different variety of gari that you have no idea of.
Interesting.
Yes. And followed by most of the African countries, including the Ghana as well.
I see.
Yeah.
And that's how you started?
Yes.
Wow. Now in the beginning, talk to me about when you started, making the gari. How many employees did you even have?
So when I started, funny and unfortunate for me, I located at where they are not very good at processing gari.
I see.
So I have to go to where they are doing gari in the Volta region here, called Mafi Kumasi.
Okay.
So I imported the people from there to my place here. And at that time, I imported about 36 people, including female and male. Some of the even females, they have their 2 children following them.
Really? So
I
they
have
came
to
with all
go-
their
I'm
children
telling
to
you.
the farm?
Yeah, to the farm, to right here. So we are all here. We have people that peel, people that wash, we have people that grate, we have people that press. And there's a team that also fry the gari as well.
I see. So when you started, talk to me about the demand, right? Were you able to supply the demand? How many acres were you clearing and then turning them into gari? And how much were you even selling every year?
So on the very year, we did 40 acres. I cultivate all the 40 acres at once.
At once?
Yes.
How long
at
does
once.
cassava takes to grow?
This very variety take 12 months.
12 months?
Exactly
a
1
year?
year. Yes.
Okay.
So when we cultivated the 40 acres, it was exactly this time, dry season, that I started processing.
I see.
So it's a bit difficult to harvest at this time. So the moment I started, there was a high demand at that very season. So when I started supplying to the market. People are calling, and I start delivering in bags, and people a lot. I can't even supply, so people make order, and I have to ask them to deposit something before.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. You started with 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes. So I started with 10,000, but when I started the real processing, that one. I invest a lot because I have to buy machineries.
How much did you invest? Because I'm asking you these questions because when the people in the diaspora, when we think about, oh, I have to move to Africa, I have to invest into something here, we don't normally think about farming.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, most of them do, minority of them, but most of them think about buying an apartment in East Legon or something. But that's where the money is. The money is in the farming. So they want to understand, how much money do I even need, right? So we want to ask you, how much did you even spend when you had to do the processing bits of it? I mean, it's a long time ago. Inflation has happened, so many years has passed, so it's not going to be the same amount, but you get a fair idea. So if you don't mind sharing that with us.
When I started, I noticed that I do my little bit. I spent about 40,000 Ghana cedis.
I see.
Buying the machinery and other working capitals. Yes. So with that 40,000 Ghana cedis, I was able to cultivate 40 acres and do the processing into gari and move it to Accra. Most of them are gari. I sell it at Accra.
Accra?
Yes.
I see.
So including the transport, everything. I spent about 40,000.
40,000.
Yeah.
So you process everything on the farm.
Yes.
You squeeze.
Yes.
You dry.
Yes.
We
fry.
fry it.
Yeah.
You put it in a truck.
Yeah.
In bags.
In bags.
You take it to Accra.
Exactly.
And you sell it yourself.
Yes, I sell it myself.
I see. So if people want to buy the gari from you, you don't do that.
No. I market online, then people call.
And then you sell
I
everything
just supply
yourself.
to them straight. Consumers, direct to the consumers.
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Wow. Guys, I'm impressed. I love farming.
Okay.
I grew up, in the bush somewhere in Saum.
Oh, I see.
We had a pineapple farm.
Oh, okay.
But it was not profitable. Because
Really?
we did at the wrong time. So
Okay.
what happened is we had someone who gave us land, a chief.
Okay.
And then Chinese came later and they needed the land because they saw rocks. There's a bauxite or something.
Yeah.
So the chief gave the land to the Chinese. So we had few years to move. So our long-term plan was destroyed.
Okay.
Right. So that happened to us. That's why I'm not profitable. I'm interested in farming, and I know people watching are. Tell us the margin in terms of return on investment yearly looking like. If I invest 40,000 into this kind of farm, I spend a year planting all these beautiful cassavas. I harvest them, I squeeze them, I fry, I turn them into gari. All this transporting back and forth. I have a client who needs that. After I provide all these things that I've mentioned, how much money am I looking to receive at the end of the year?
That was 2020.
20, okay.
So when I processed the 40 acres, I realized more than 100%.
Okay.
So what happened is that was the first year I bought my machinery. So after deducting all machinery, I realized that I make close to 30% profit.
So plus 30%?
No.
Close to 30%?
Close to 30% profit.
Okay, I see.
after fixed asset expenses and variable expenses, I realized 30% profit.
I see. What about a year after?
The year after, I noticed that no, I actually make a lot of money.
100%, 200%?
Yeah, that one,
You guys get the idea.
I've got a machine. I don't spend much on the machinery
Anymore.
again. This time around, I just do the cultivation and processing.
The reason why I'm really speaking about it, because most people watch it, even an African youth, a Ghanaian guy, looking at you with bachelor's degree, standing here, he's like, what is wrong with you? Right? Why don't you go sit in the office? But the money's in the bush. Right? So I'm asking this question, so you don't have to give me the number, but give me an estimated amount so people know how much, you know, they could make potentially farming. Because look at all this land, it's just empty and quiet. Whilst Africans can be in the bush here, planting something, processing it and exporting, right? Increasing. I mean, look at inflation, because we don't, you know, produce anything. We just import. But begin to start exporting and then help our currency. So yeah, that's why I asked you that question. But yeah,
but to be honest with you, some of the crops like cassava, the value chain is huge. So I tell you this: when I'm processing gari, I have a lot of staffs. I have a flour. When we are processing, we have the leftover, which we use for kukonte.
I see.
So high demand. The water that I excuse, I have people here that take it and make our local akpeteshi.
I see.
They buy it from me. So those additional value revenue come to me.
Interesting.
So when you want to
nothing goes to waste.
No, nothing goes to waste. So even the peel, we dry it and they came for it for animals.
For them to eat, like the goats and the sheep.
In fact, at the point, those are the things I used to run the farm.
Interesting.
Yeah, so when you want to bring all those in together, you might realize even 200% profit.
Interesting.
But you know, farming is everyday thing, so sometimes you use money and you don't want to actually record. But I can tell you there's money in this bush. There's money in the soil here.
I like that.
Yeah.
I saw you were exporting some products to Israel. Gari?
Yes.
You are exporting gari to Israel.
That's right.
Did you ever imagine that you'd be doing that at the beginning of your journey?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know I'll be doing something so amazing to the top of this country. Yeah. I know I'll be doing something like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, apart from gari, what else do you think about? I mean, the yam. What do you do with the yam and the maize?
Yeah. So the yam, for now, I set the yam fresh. And I have one woman called, she also do the fresh yam. I don't know, she will slice it and package it nicely and put it in the fridge when people come for it. So they don't want to peel again. They just cook it.
It's already done, so you just fry it.
Yeah, so I supply it to her. She also add that value to it and make a lot of money.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about the maize?
The maize is also good for the feed, the animal feeds. You know, they also come for a bulk. You know, the feed is very expensive. So they're also being coached that they can do their feed in a small way.
By themselves.
So they normally use the maize. Maize is a major ingredient in the feed making. Yeah, so they come for bulk maize. Yeah.
People go to school to learn 4 years studying agriculture and they never use their certificates. Yes. You didn't go study agriculture. You did accounting.
Yeah.
Finish accounting and leave the certificate somewhere. And go and work in a factory somewhere for 2 years.
Yeah.
Just so you learn how to.
Exactly.
The education system failed you.
No, it didn't fail me. Not at all. But you see, it's different thing knowing what you want to do, and education is on itself. So you need to go and study. But after study, you have to read yourself. This is what my heart wants to do.
Desire, my passion.
Yes, your passion. So when you are in there for your passion, trust me, you will never fail. A lot of challenges come here. Here you can see a lot of things happening, but because the passion is there, it's not really shaking me. I'm still here. So the challenge is there, but your passion will keep on pushing and giving you the energy to ride. Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
A lot of youth, you know, we want to get visa, we want to go to America, we want to go to the UK, go and work at Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you fall victim to that? Did you at one point in your life felt like, why not just me go apply for American visa and just go to America? Did you ever feel like that? If you did, why didn't you go, and why did you stay to be an entrepreneur and be a farmer?
Uh, I actually wish I can travel, but not to go and stay in somebody's country and work.
Really?
Yeah. I want to explore the world. I want to go and have what is going on other side of the world, but not to go and work over there. Because I'm being born here, I'm being trained here. I know how the system works. I can make money here. But going to somebody's country and go start all over again, just look at that.
Wow.
Yeah. So here, there's a money here. In fact, there's a lot of money here, but it's for you to identify that. And in the bush, you can make a lot of money. Yeah.
But I mean, now you've been through. It's not easy. You've
Yeah.
been through you've been tested several times. Will you say it's worth it, the whole journey?
Yes, it's worth it. The experience, the skills I have here is a lot. I can tell you, I meet a lot of agri students, and sometimes when they talk, I know that, see, guy, you don't have the practical.
Interesting.
You actually don't have the practical. So you need to come to the field, and we go through a lot of work for you to learn.
And you said something in an earlier conversation that we did yesterday. This is a 2-day video, guys. We've been filming for 2 days now. And you said that even you came with a bachelor's degree, but you were still able to learn something from the locals who didn't even have many, or people would underestimate them or look down on them.
Exactly. So when I'm done with my cultivation
Yeah.
and the study, I want to start the gari processing. I went to this village that are known for gari processing. So when I went, I picked some few guys with me. In fact, I don't know how to process gari. I have no idea about it. So they came in here. I think I give them a try test when I get a machine. So they came in here for 1 week. They've been here. I see these guys, the way they are doing it, it's so simple. By the time I realized you have gari, that day we do the first. We have to peel it that day and we roast it. It's very nice. I said, so you have these all skills? Then after that, they take me around their town. And I see that every household is doing this thing. So everybody grew up with this knowledge in their mind. So I just go for all of them and they come here. And in fact, all the things they've done over here, I just learn it. And it's the one making me having calls from outside now to prepare gari, and I can do every type of gari from Ghana to Nigeria. I'm doing that gari.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. This is impressive. I'm excited. You have other farms, right, that we go to?
Yeah.
You also have a tractor.
Yeah.
How did you get a tractor? How did that come about?
Yeah. So the tractor, I was telling you I made some money 2002. So I quickly look sharp and go
2022?
2022, yeah. So I went to purchase a tractor. Yeah, in fact, I have a John Deere, which I got it's a home use. So it doesn't help me well. So after 1 year, I disposed it of and add money and went to get Ferguson, which is what our people good at. So it's not what I'm using now.
And then you don't just use it alone, you also give it to other farmers so that they can also utilize it.
Yeah, because, sometimes I buy cassava from them. We work together, so I come in agreement and sometimes I prepare the land for them. When they're harvesting, I take the money out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. I like your story. It's very inspiring.
Yeah.
And I think the real ones would, they would know. How was it trying to acquire the land? I mean, 40 acres is huge.
Yeah. So because I've been with the people here for about 2 years, I know some key people. So acquiring here is just a matter of go to some of the elder people and they send me to the chief. Well, in Volta Region, we have chief for lands and chief for general. So they send me to the chief that take care of the land. And so we talk in agreement, we sign agreements, and I have this land. I've been on it for the past 4 years now. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. I like that. I mean, you started with 10,000, you reinvested 40,000.
Yeah.
Right now, if someone is watching this video, they want to start something like this.
Okay.
How much do you think is enough for them to start? considering getting the land or renting the land from the chiefs, considering buying the sockets. I don't know how you call the cassava sockets.
Yeah.
You know, everything just to get it ready for their first product to go in supply. What would that amount be like?
Why do you want to talk in 40 acres? Can I break it down?
Break
to
it down. 1 acre. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to have a 1 acre right now, for one land you have to lease it for 1 acre. I think it's around 300 cedis.
300 cedis.
Yeah.
A year.
A year. And for you to get a stick for 1 acre, you are spending close to 900 cedis. So that will be almost 1,200, right? And for you to get the work done on it, planting 300 cedis, no, first preparation of land, 500 plus 200, 700, and that will be 700 plus 1,002, that will be 1,009. Then planting 300 cedis, that will be 2,200,
yeah.
right? Then spraying, you spray 2 times
In a year.
in a year. So spraying 1 acre around, you spend like 500 cedis.
I see.
For the 2 times. Added to it, that will be 2,700.
700.
Then harvesting. Harvesting, they do it 300 cedis now for 1 acre.
1 acre.
Yeah.
I see.
So when you add harvesting, you are spending close to 3,000 Ghana cedis for 1 acre.
I see.
So times 40, yeah.
You can do the math.
You can do that.
And then even if you want to process it, the processing too.
Yeah, the processing to come with the different courses.
Interesting.
Yes, yes.
Interesting. So it's actually achievable. You actually don't need crazy amounts of money to invest in Africa.
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all. You don't need crazy amount of money. Yeah, you don't need crazy amount of money.
Wow.
What you need is your time. Yeah.
You need to be on ground.
You need to be on the ground.
What are some of the disadvantages? Because you were telling me behind the scenes that they steal from you and everything.
Yeah.
If you're not on the ground, yeah?
Yeah, if you're not on the ground, the boys sometimes want to be smart. So they will be trying to be smart on you, taking some of the things in the farm. Like they can come and harvest your cassava 1 or 2 to go to the house. But notwithstanding, you still make your money. But if you want to make the full money, you just have to spend the time with the boys in the farm.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. This is a very precious advice that you will not get anywhere. Stay tuned if you want to hear more. We're also going to see his tractor and then also go to see some other farms and also go to the local villages to see some of the local villages, what they do for a living, even them frying gari, if we can be able to do that. So stay tuned and yeah, come along. So this is your tractor.
Yes, this is my tractor.
Wow. And I see everybody's, some of the, I mean, tell me what's going on here.
So right here, we are just doing a sharing of maize. As you can see, the tractor is carrying a maize shiller. That is separating the shell from the maize itself. So when you get there, you see the maize separately and the waste is going that way. And they are packing the maize in the bag, in the sack there.
I see. What I had in mind when you said tractor was the thing that plows.
Yeah. So
Well, why don't we have that one then? We have.
At this moment, we are coming to shell maize.
Okay. So you change it.
We change it. So when we are coming to plow, we will come and we will fix the plow implement. When we are coming to harrow, we fix the harrow implement. When we are coming to plant, we fix the planter implement.
Okay.
So this one is it's just a head. So you carry all the implements.
I see. So the implement is the actual thing.
It's the actual thing.
This is just moving it around.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting. I've learned something new. Okay, so you rented it out to these farmers here?
Yes.
Okay, for them to
Shill
shill
this maize.
this maize. Interesting. Okay, wow. Wow. Interesting. Tell me about the whole process of this maize. What are they going to use it for? For those who don't know.
So this maize is for consumption. So this is our local grain that we use in this country, in fact in Africa.
Yeah.
So we use it for banku, we use it for kenke, so many things. Babies' food, they use this maize a lot. Cocoa.
What kind of babies' food?
We have some babies' food that they use maize to. They use maize and other ingredients to maize.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see. So it's like a commodity. Maize is a commodity that really sells fast, or
Exactly.
so. If you are to choose between maize, yam, and cassava, which one will you go for? Depending on the ROI and then the demand in the market. Between these three, which one will you go for?
I will go for cassava.
You go for cassava?
Yes.
Why is that?
Cassava have a lot of value chains. The
I
end
see.
of value chains are many. So when you are processing cassava, you have a lot. You have the gari, you have the starch, you have the spirits, you have even the peel for the animal.
Everything.
So
You can use every bit of it.
every bit
I
of
see.
it, yeah.
That makes sense. Interesting. We are almost at the end of our conversation. If you do have any kind of message to potential people who are interested in farming, it could be the youth, they are still in agriculture school, someone probably thinking of just selling his family land and getting a visa to go to abroad, whatever it is, if you have any final message for the people watching, what would that message be?
Yeah, so the message would just be simple. You know, they see us in the bush here, but for me, I see money here. I didn't see bush. You saw this, you see machine, and I see it as money. You understand?
Yeah.
So you want to travel to go and make money, you can make money right in your country. If only you can humble yourself and learn. The point is that you have to learn before you make money. Because even if you are traveling out there, you need to go and be under somebody and learn. If you didn't learn, you cannot penetrate. So even in your country, you just have to calm down, learn whoever have started, learn from the person, and you can also make money. If you didn't make money, even in the house, in the bush you can make money. You can get a land, a piece of land, and you start something small. 2 years around down the line, you can start making a lot of money.
I like that.
Yeah.
This is words of wisdom. Those who need this message would listen well and implement it. How do people find you? I'm sure you've touched many people's heart. They want to probably get in contact with you in terms of business. If someone want to just contact you, get some gari to America or UK, what is your information, your website, your telephone number, your email, etc.?
So for my email, I can give my email out and my contact number out. Okay. My contact is 024-6655-247. And for the email, goddeyeric@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put it up on the screen, and guys, feel free to contact him. And as I said in the beginning of this video, that when we talk about investment, right, investing in Africa, you're just not limited to only real estate. Farming is real estate, guess what? Because the land is a real estate itself. So listen, contact him, information in the description and also on the screen. And if you want us to do more of this kind of videos, interviewing farmers, even people in livestock, right? Comment down below and then we'll try our best to make it happen.
I'm a young man who has been into school. I'm having HND, building technology. But I'm into farming. I'm really farming a lot. I farm maize, I farm rice, I farm yam, I farm cassava, so on.
My question to you, what HND in what?
Building technology.
So you have HND in building technology?
Yes.
And you're in the middle of a farm, doing what?
I'm really like the work of farm.
You're passionate about it?
Yes.
How do you learn about farming? Were your parents farmers?
Yes, my parents are all farmers, my mother and my father.
So at what age did you start farming?
Oh, during my young age, I followed my parents to farm. So I can't really tell the age, but from the emphasis, every day they send me to farm.
Okay.
Before I start growing up.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you think it was a punishment?
Yeah, that time I think it was a punishment.
Really?
Yes, I think it was a punishment. It can rain and they will send us to farm. We can even be in a farm while rain is falling.
Really?
And I was thinking my parents are punishing me. When I get into farming myself, I could see that I have a lot of money.
Really?
Yes.
People don't believe that. They think there's no money in farming and it's only for poor people. What do you think? What do you say to that?
That is the perception of Africa. It is true that when you are into farming, even to get married is a difficult point. Because a lot of young girls now don't like to work. They don't like to go to hard work.
So because you're a farmer, it's hard to get a girlfriend or a wife?
No, I have a wife.
But you see, you're saying it's hard.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. That is Africa. Okay. Africa, when you are doing farming, it's very hard. People think you don't have qualification, you are not good to work. That is why. That is why you are into farming. But they don't know when you are into farming, every day you eat your satisfaction and you can do anything without having problem.
I see.
Because when you are coming back from farm, you have a lot to carry home. A lot of food to carry home.
I see.
You will never go and be hungry in the house.
Hungry in the house. If you have any message, right, to the youth or anybody, I mean, people watching us are from the US, diasporans, UK. If you have any message to the whole world, what would that message be?
Well, my message here is, really, farming is very good. Farming is very good. But young boys or young men, they don't like farming. They don't like hard work, especially they don't like hard work. Because of that, they will go and be hungry, roaming about, telling people there's no work. I've gone to school, there's no work. Because of that, I'm in house. If you have gone to school and there is no work, there is work in the bush. When you enter into bush, there is vast land, especially in Ghana, there is vast land. You can go into bush and do a lot of things you want, and it will bring you income. It can even change your destiny. Yes.
I like that. Thank you so much.
So I think farming is very good.
Yeah?
Farming is very good.
What do you think, what crops do you think people should start with? If they are new in farming, they have no experience, they want to try with 1 acre, what crop will you recommend?
Cassava is very good.
Cassava?
Because
Okay.
when you farm cassava, there's no way you will lose.
Okay.
When you farm cassava, whether it rains or it doesn't rain, it will really gain. That is the only crop that can grow whether it rains or
All
there's no
weather.
rain. Yes.
Interesting.
Cassava is a very good crop.
See.
And cassava is very good for everybody. It has a lot of things they use for.
I was told you can get ethanol, you can get gari, you can get a feed for sheep.
A feed for animals.
Yeah.
Let me use the word animals. Cows chop cassava peel, goat chop cassava peel, pigs chop cassava peel. And that is, let me say, that is the waste. Even they use cassava peel for firewood. Yes, you can use it to burn trees when you farm and there's a trees at your farm.
Yeah.
You can use cassava peel and set fire under it.
I see.
You get gari inside, you get kukunte inside, you get corn dough from it, a lot.
A lot. A lot. Guys, when we say investment, think of farming. The next time you hear anything, investment. I love this conversation. Yeah. Do you have your own farm?
Yes.
Is this yours?
No, my farm is at the down there.
It's at the end there. You have maize on there.
Yes.
Maybe the next time I'll come and visit him and do an interview with him. How about that? Comment down below if you want me to go interview him. Go to his farm. Yeah? So guys, I was asking myself, why is it that Ghanaian youth don't want to get into farming? I asked myself this question. But listen, we have the best person to answer that. We are here in the Volta Region at the Whole Technical University, and I'm here with one of the lecturers here. I mean, he is a practical lecturer. He's a tractor operator, and I want to ask him, why is it that most students, when they come to the university, they don't want to do farming?
My name is Christopher Agbo, the tractor operator for the Technical University.
Why is it that most students, Ghanaians, when you tell them to go into farming, they have a resentment? It's like, oh, I don't want to do it. And even if they do it, their understanding is not even in detail. They don't really read the theory. They don't understand it practically. Why is it like that?
For the youth today, I don't know whether if they are afraid of the bush or the land. That's what I think. But to me, getting money easily is in the ground.
Interesting.
Yes, when you get into the bush right now, you can get anything that you want. But I don't know the reason why they want quick way of getting the money. Meanwhile, the quick way also in the land is just within 3 months. Then you are ready to harvest money.
Interesting.
But I don't know. So I asked myself also, why? Yes.
So how long have you been a tractor operator here in this university?
15 years.
15 years.
Yes, please.
What were some of the things that, when students come and you tell them about farming, what are some of the things that they normally say before they go into counseling?
Yeah, some of them, they see the work to be very difficult. Whilst today farming is not difficult.
Because of the machinery.
Because we have the machineries. We have everything. Equip with yourself, then you go into your farming. Previously, you get your hoe, your cutlass,
Yeah.
then you go. But today, you can even have a tractor that will slash a field for you. You can get a tractor that will plow a field for you. So all these tillage things are available. They are around us. But still, I don't know the reason why they are afraid of going into farming.
But what will you say to them to convince them that there's potential in farming?
It's very easy. It's easy and they can do it. They shouldn't be afraid. They can do it. You just get a piece of land, then ask a tractor operator to plow for you. If you are lucky and you get a borehole, you can do farming all year round. And you can get your money at any time. And if you have your borehole on the field, the only thing the crop needs is water.
Interesting.
The moment you get the water at the appropriate time, anything, the yield that you want to have, you are going to have it. And it is easy for them to do. If you get the borehole for irrigation, that one, anyhow
You're not
you do
limited
it,
by
you are not
seasons.
limited by season.
Interesting.
The youth, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. It's easy to do. Not that it's not easy. I'm standing here, I get my rice farm, I'm having my cassava farm, I'm having my maize farm, my sweet potato farm
Even as a teacher?
as a teacher.
Interesting.
So lecturers, some of the lecturers and the workers over here, they buy their commodities from me. And I don't use chemicals. I don't use chemical. I do it like naturally like that. So if you take them, I'm having a bee farm.
What is
So
a bee?
I have,
Really?
yes. If you get into my car right now, you get a honey inside the car.
Interesting.
I have honey in the
You
car.
need to give me some when I'm going to Accra.
So I'm begging them.
Yeah.
It's very easy. You get a box of a wooden box right now, place somewhere. The bee itself will come. Just the matter of fetching water, put it there. They will be drinking. At the end of the year, you harvest your bees, and then you get your honey.
Interesting.
So it's not any difficult thing. I'm begging them. They should go into farming, and then whatever they want to do, they are going to do it.
I like that.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I think later on I'll come so we go to some of your farms. Also go and look at the bees. I'm here with a student. This gentleman, he's not even done with school, but he already have birds. You know, he's into farming. He's into livestock actually.
I'm Ismail Idrisu from Cape Coast. I was born in Cape Coast and I'm a student of HTU, that's Volta Region University. Yeah.
I see. So what level are you now?
I'm level 300
Level 300. So you came all the way from Cape Coast.
this year.
Interesting. Are your parents farmers?
No, they are not into farming.
So where did the passion for farming begin for
Okay.
you?
When I was young, like I love, raising animals. And, yeah. So I even started with cockerels. Yeah, that's 5 cockerels. And when I was doing the cockerels, they did very well. So I sold them and used that money to buy 50 day-old cockerels. So, but that one didn't go well for me.
Why didn't it go well?
Because we were having some animal, a dog, very stubborn one, around. So the coop I'm keeping the best in, like that thing open, that like me knowing. So the best girls came out, then that dog,
That's them.
yeah.
I see. So how did you get to 100 birds now, and where are you having the 100 birds at the moment?
Oh, okay. So like I live from Cape Coast to Eastern Region to look for 1 or 2 things to do. Yeah. But I found out like once I have passion like farming, I have to try starting something small. So as I came here, so let me start. I got some small uncompleted
Building.
structure, but then I just renovated. Then I started the animals there.
I see. Where is it? In Eastern region?
No, the animals are in Volta Region.
In the
Yeah.
Volta region?
Yeah.
Wow. So what level did you start this birds farming?
When I was that was last year, May.
Level 200?
Yeah, last year, May. Yeah.
Interesting. And now you started with 40 birds?
100. But last 2 years, that's 2023, I did broilers, 50 birds for
50
Christmas.
birds. Okay.
50.
50 birds.
Yeah,
okay.
that's broilers.
Okay.
Yeah, broilers. So I did that one. That was 2023. And last year I started with the layers.
The layers. So
Yeah.
now you have 100 layers.
100 layers.
Interesting. How's the experience been so far?
Okay, it was good because when I started, like, there's some disease that, I mean, like, pop up. That's cocci. Yeah, so I lost, I mean, 8 of them.
Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that.
but once I have passion and I know how to go about things, I just, I mean, like, cure that disease very, very quick.
And then you are moving on now.
Yeah.
So what is the vision? I mean, are you going to get more birds? What is your plan looking like?
Yeah, that one, like, after school we are planning. After school we're going to expand the business more small.
So you're not going to do anything. So you're going full in farming.
Yeah, farming.
So
I love farming.
why is it that most youth in Ghana they don't like farming? It's like when you tell them to go into farming, they think it's for the poor people. And why are you not thinking like that? Do you think it's profitable business?
Yeah, it's profitable business.
But why do you think we think like that?
Okay, right now, like, I don't know for them, but if I see how they behave, I think more or less like a laziness that's worrying them.
Laziness. Eh?
Laziness, yeah, that's how I see it. Yeah.
Interesting. If you have any advice or a message to the people watching, diasporans, foreigners who want to come invest in Ghana, what would that message be?
Okay, like right now in Ghana here, if you see the number of poultry products that we normally import, it's more than what we produce here.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah. The difference is very, very big, very, very big. Because I read something about a report, that was 2020 report. I said that year we imported, I mean, like, that's the total, I mean, like, poultry product we consume in Ghana. Yeah, we imported 85%.
85%?
Sorry, yeah, 85%.
Oh, wow.
Meaning, like, we Ghanaian.
Eggs, chicken,
yeah,
meat, all those things.
poultry products, yeah.
I'm still in the Volta region, and listen, even in people's household, they have livestock. They literally go to their farm, pick the animal they want to kill for the night, and literally just take it to the kitchen. They don't even have to go to the market. I'm here in Volta region, and someone is rearing rabbits. I don't know if it's a hotel, but I think it's a hotel, and he's rearing rabbits, and these rabbits are actually point and kill for the clients and customers that come in here. So I want to have a conversation with him to even ask him about, you know, the rabbit business. Is it even profitable? I thought rabbits were just pets. I didn't know people eat it, but yeah. So I'm about to ask him about it, you know, how is it like to rear rabbits? So yeah, if you're interested, come with me. So I have Dixon here with me. Tell us what we have here. I see rabbits behind me.
Yeah.
We are farming rabbits.
We have about 80 rabbits.
80 rabbits?
Yes.
I see. How did you start this? Is it your own farm?
I know it's for my grandpa.
It's for your grandpa?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me how it started.
Yes, that was last year December. No.
2023?
Yes, 2020. Yeah, 2023 December. That they brought about 6. We started with 6 female and then 1 male. And from there, so I must say it's not yet 1 year now. By February 14th, then I think.
So you mean 2024 December?
Yes, 2024 December.
Oh no, 2023 December.
December. Yes.
So, and you already have 80?
Yes, we have 80.
From just 6 rabbits?
From 6.
What?
6 female and then 1 male.
Oh, so the 1 male did all the job?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. People say, is it profitable business?
Yes, it's a profitable business. Yes.
Okay.
Because that was yesterday, and about 2 or 3 guys came in and they bought about 20 of them. They said
20?
Yes, point and kill. About 20. They said they should kill 20 for them too.
And how much is like one?
One is 350.
350 cedis.
Yes.
And they bought 20 rabbits
20.
instantly.
Instantly.
Interesting. And you were able to breed all this in just 1 year?
Yes, in 1 year.
Wow. Actually, this is interesting. Is it easy to sell because you do have, this is a hotel, right?
Yeah, it's a kitchen.
It's a kitchen.
And attached with a hotel as well.
Okay. So is it easy to sell because you guys have, I mean, you do the point and kill, you use it in your kitchen, or naturally it's easy to sell it off in the market?
Yes, it's easy to sell in the market as well. But it depends on your marketing strategies that you put in places.
I see. I see. Is it the only kind of farming you're doing?
No.
Livestock?
No.
Tell me
we
more.
have catfish,
duck and then fowls as well.
Where's the
local
catfish?
fowl? It's
Oh,
just-
this one?
Yes.
Oh, that one there, you cannot count it, or you can? You can?
Well, we start with that was about 1,000 pieces, but I can't tell
How
the
many there are
remaining-
now?
Yes, for now, because we sold a lot.
When did you start this catfish?
That was 2023.
2023.
Yes.
So is it possible that you might have over 3,000 by now?
No, for this one is not it's not a hybrid.
Okay.
Yes.
What does that mean?
What I mean is, we don't do the crossing.
Okay.
They do the crossing, then we'll go in for it and then buy.
Okay.
for
So if you
just
have
for
1,000, you
consumption.
always have 1,000.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
I thought they would multiply.
No.
Eh.
Yes.
Okay. That means if you kill them, that's it.
That's it.
They have to go and buy more.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. And then the duck. I see the ducks are over
Yes,
there.
we have duck,
Okay.
but unfortunately we sold most of them. We left with only I think 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, interesting. What do you think about farming? I mean, this generation, the youth don't want to go into farming because they think it's a poor man's job, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, why do you think we have that mindset?
Because of our educational system. Let me say in that way. Because most of the youth, as you've already said, that they thought maybe farming is just for the poor, but they are getting it wrong. Because when you venture into farming, I bet you will like it, you will enjoy it, yes. But the land is owing us a lot, yes. But people don't know that the land, we can reap from the land, that what we reap, like, is a mind-blowing, yes. Let me say in a way.
I see, because you just started with 5 females and 1 male, and now
Yes.
you have over 80
8,
in just 1 year,
just 1 year.
selling one for 350.
Yes.
How much did you need it to? I mean, if I want to buy 6 rabbits right now, how much do I need?
That's 350 350 times 6.
Six.
So
Wow.
yes,
So this is like
But
the
even
profit
if-
margin is like a lot.
yes, it's a lot.
What about the feed? What do they eat?
They eat grass and then
Which is
the
free, you can
normal
get it
feed.
in the bush.
Yes. Yes.
Interesting. What would you say to people who are interested in investing in Ghana, and especially in the Volta region,
I will encourage them to invest in agriculture.
in agriculture?
Yes, because agriculture, when you venture into agriculture, it's what's the name? Lucrative
Lucrative business.
business. Yes.
Are you into agriculture yourself, or this is just, I mean, it's your own project or your grandfather? You've inherited it?
Yes, it's for him.
Okay.
Personally. Though, when I completed SHS, I worked with an agri company, and from there I have interest in agri, and I realized that no, it's like I've lost. Yes, so I have to come back
And to your roots?
to my roots. Yes, exactly.
Interesting.
Because back in SHS, I studied business. At that time, I don't know anything about agriculture and stuff, so I was like, I don't know. So later on when I completed and then start working with an agri company, I realized that no, hey,
You've been lied to?
yes, because a lot of people are making money just within three months. People are making like 10,000, 15,000. I said, oh no.
15,000 Ghana cedis
Yes.
in 3 months?
Yes, in
From
3 months.
farming?
Yes, from farming.